One of our viewers that has been looking at the tips of the week called in and asked us about cam rotation and cam timing. So let's go back a little bit of history. In the older bows that had the softer cams, some of them had straight risers, some of them had little simple deflex risers. There was a thing called the tiller adjustment, and it was from the base of the riser to the string at rest. And then you would take a square like this, put it at the base of the riser, and you would get a measurement. In this particular case, it's right at 9.5 inches, and then you would do the same at the top and get that. Then to adjust your bow to make sure that both cams turned equally, then you could adjust the limb bolt itself, and you wanted to keep it within 1/8 of a or 3/16 from here to here and from there to the top. You wanted to keep that measurement. Now, since modern technology has taken over and you have the parallel limbs, the tiller adjustment is of no use. But the way the bows are designed in this single cam bow, they have alignment marks where your cables and your strings should be. And in this case, on this particular bow, there's about a 3/8 of an inch hole right there. And you prefer the string to be in the center, and then that's going to ensure proper cam rotation. And another way that you can tell if your cam starts getting oblong or the heel starts to roll over too much, then you know your cams aren't in time. But in this particular case, in this little hole right here, you can look and see the cable in there, and it's pretty much in the center. So this cam is in perfect rotation. Then on dual cams, which is more critical, because you want both cam to roll over at the same time, and that's where timing becomes critical, because if your cams get out of time, one cam is going to hit the wall quicker than the other cam, and you'll feel a little bump and then a bump as you draw the bow back. Now, it's hard to tell in front of the camera, you can't tell, but they come with little timing marks on them right here on the cam. There's 2 dots, and you want that string to be in the center of that dot on this cam, and then you want it to be in the center of the 2 dots on this cam. And in that way, you'll ensure that your cams are in perfect rotation. If they start getting too far to one side, either or, then your strings have stretched. It may just be a matter of putting a couple twists in them to get everything back in tune. If it's too much out of time, then you may need new strings and cables. Now, as we said before, if you shoot a lot, you should replace your strings and cables every year. If you shoot occasionally, you warm up a couple times during the year, and then maybe a week before archery season, then your strings may last you for 2 years. If you have any doubts, take them to your local archery professional and then have them check your bow out. If you pay attention to these little simple tips, we'll have you pumping blood. I'm Dave Leining. That's your archery tip for the week.